All right, let me start. Let me start. Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Okay. So once again, I just want to remind you that okay, we talked about very central ideas of strategy management. Okay. Business level, corporate level strategy. Business level strategy, how to compete with a single business unit, right? Okay. So reduce cost, increase product differentiation, and you have competitive advantage. Corporate level, we talked about vertical integration, portfolio management, the multiple business units, okay, where to compete. So these are the central ideas of strategy management. Then we want to talk about three more topics, additional topics. Okay? International business, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Why we care about these three topics, three topics? Because it reduces costs, increase product differentiation simultaneously. Okay, that's why people crazy about this one. Okay, technology, international business, and entrepreneurship. So today we are going to talk about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. Okay. Simply speaking, do business. Do business. Okay. It's all about what? People. Okay. People. Entrepreneurships are all about people. Of course, there are three components of making a new business, like opportunity, resource, and people. But people create all of this. Okay, opportunity created by people, and resource also created by people. So people are very important topics in the entrepreneurship. Okay, so we are going to talk about entrepreneurship today. So I just want to make sure, okay, everyone is ready to go. Your audio, video, everything's okay. Please say yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much. You are much better than the last time, just after the spring break. Okay. All right, let's go. It will be a very simple meeting. Okay. Okay. Today it will be a very simple meeting. Okay. Again, teamwork. I'm not gonna talk about this, but teamwork is very important. Okay. And schedule chapter 8, and next Monday we're gonna talk about chapter 12, right? And exam. So this is a third exam, so we are familiar with the exam. So I'm not gonna talk about this. Okay. And this is the distribution of your one keys. Okay. And average is 6.82 out of 7. It's unbelievable, very high. Okay. Almost perfect scores. Most students have, the perfect score 7. Okay. Standard deviation. Actually, as a, professor, okay, I am more interested in this standard deviation rather than average. But, standard deviation is great, perfect. I don't, have any comment on. All right, let's start with one keys. Okay, please go ahead on the canvas and under the keys. Now, chapter 8, one keys is available. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. Okay, but please, yeah, chapter 8, one keys is now available. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 10 minutes. And when you're done, please let me know you're done. Just type done. Okay. Right. Anybody needs more time? Please let me know. Anybody needs more time? Please let me know. Okay, well, let's talk about the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, simply speaking, okay, making a new venture, new business. Okay, making a new business. There are three components. Opportunities, of course. Business opportunities are very important. It creates, okay, the possibility of business. Okay? And resources, okay, resources. And the most importantly, people. Okay. So, opportunity, resource, people, combinations of this, then it becomes entrepreneurial activities. Okay, new venture. Okay. All right, number one, small businesses create the majority of new jobs in the US economy. Is it true or false? It's very true, right? Yeah, it's very true. But more than 90% of jobs are created by small businesses. Okay? So small businesses create a lot of jobs, and small businesses are very innovative in many, many cases. Okay, very innovative. Okay, let me ask this: Why? Why small businesses are innovative compared with the big corporations? Small businesses, entrepreneurial businesses, big corporations. Why these small businesses are more innovative? If you understand this, actually you understand almost everything about entrepreneurship. Why small businesses are more innovative compared with big corporations? Anyone? Please. Why small businesses are more innovative compared with big corporations? Anyone? Please go ahead. Yes, some people are typing. Small businesses are trying to stand out, so typically they do that through innovation. Wow, Handley is great, very insightful. And Tinsley, they have found new opportunities in the market. Yes. All right, Tinsley, great. Okay. Think about that. All of these are actually the great answers. Small businesses, they have to be innovative. Okay? They have to be innovative because they don't have a market. Big corporations, they already have their own markets, their own resources. So actually, big corporations, they don't need to be innovative. They don't want to change the market. Think about that. You're a big corporation. I'm a Microsoft. Then probably Microsoft already, I have a cash cow. All right. Then what change? No, I don't want to change. I just want to maintain this market without change. Then I can maintain my cash cow. For what? Change for what? That small businesses, you don't have a market. Then you should create your own market. Okay? You should gain the market. then you have to be innovative. Okay? So Henley's answer, Tinsley's comment, okay? These two comments are exactly correct. Okay? So through innovation, yes. Without innovation, small businesses cannot survive. And new opportunities without grabbing new opportunities, okay, small business cannot survive. Okay? So small businesses create the majority of new jobs. Small businesses are innovative because they have to be. They have to be innovative. All right. This is really, really big topic. Great discussions about entrepreneurship. Okay. You did great job. All right. Number two, opportunity recognition is the process of identifying and selecting entrepreneurial opportunities. Okay. It does not involve the develop. Oh, it does. Okay. Let's focus. Okay. It does involve the development of those ideas. Number three, the majority of entrepreneurial startups financed with angel financing. Angel financing, the majority the entrepreneur startups actually usually it start with a personal savings or some help from families, but this falls. Okay, angel is a little bit different, but if you think about the definition of angel, like your friend, your family, or whoever who support your business, it can be a true statement. But usually, angel financing is individual investors. Okay, many people define angel financing individual investors. So we talk about the sources of entrepreneurial startups, financial sources, angels and corporations, CVC, corporate venture capital investment, and venture capital. Venture capital. We talked about that at the beginning of the semester with my papers. Okay. So again, the source, the financial sources of entrepreneurial startups. We talked about that, all right? So angel, individual investors, okay? The people who support your business, okay? Then venture capital, independent financial institutions, okay, that invest in your startup, then support to grow up, and they pursue capital gains. And corporate venture capital, okay, corporations, big corporations, they usually invest in your startup for technological purpose, technology spillover, something like that, and also financial gains. Okay, so these types of the entrepreneurial financial sources. Okay, we talked about that. Number four, venture capital funding for entrepreneurial ventures is usually available only after the startup has become a going concern and established a track record. Yes. Okay. So venture capital it provides a big amount of money, but okay, so that's why they just what's that? They take care of a little bit, little bit medium size, okay, bigger size of corporations. Okay, so venture capital, but angel financing is a smaller size of the entrepreneur ventures. Okay. Number five, SBA, Small Business Administration, and government regulations prohibit small business from bidding or no? Okay. Actually, they are very supportive. They are very supportive. Okay. SBA. If you you try to have your own business, new business, or your family, your friends, whoever, okay, whoever you wanna be your own boss. You need to look at the SBA's activities very carefully, okay, because they have a lot a lot of good programs for entrepreneurs, especially SBA loans. Okay, SBA loans for new ventures, okay, entrepreneurs. It's a really, really good, very reasonable interest rates, and you can have loans with very reasonable interest rate. I mean, low interest rates. Low interest. It's like a government support program, so you need to use it if you want to have your own business. Okay? There are many, many. What is that? The connectors. Okay, connectors. In the commercial banks, there are many people, loan officers, who can work for you. Okay, so please go ahead. Okay, if you want to have your own business, okay, or for your parents. Okay? Sometimes I got some questions about a student's parents' business. Okay? So it's good. It's good. Okay? So please use SBA support, especially SBA loans. It's good. It's good. If you are not familiar with it, so if you need help, if you want any loan officer for SBA loans, please let me know. Just send me an email. I will connect you. Okay, I will connect you. When I was teaching in the in New York area, New York, actually my students were medical doctors. Okay? 10 to 15 years practice experiences in the medical fields. Okay, just simply doctors. Okay, and then they are actually did MBAs because they don't have any knowledge, they don't have any capability to to run the organization. They have a special technology, but about the organization they don't have anything. So actually, they wanted to have their own businesses. I mean, clinics, hospitals, or whatever. Actually, I connected them with the this a lot, many SBA loans. Okay, actually they needed that. Okay? So if your business, okay, your parents' business, your family business, whatever, okay, if you need this SBA support, let me know. Okay, I know very well about SBA. Even after graduation, when you have your own job, if you need help, let me know. Number six, because new ventures typically are small, okay? They usually do not have high economies of scale relative compared to yes. So this is what we talked about. So they're innovative. They have to be innovative. Then their strategy should be yes, product differentiation. Okay? Product differentiation strategy rather than cost leadership. Okay? Great, great. Number seven, a focused strategy must not include element of differentiation. No, it's not true. It's false. Number eight, entrepreneurial new entry is often perceived as a competitive threat because most market needs are being met directly or indirectly by an existing firm. Yes, this is related to the number one. Okay, our discussions. Right, great, great. Any question, comment? So can we move? Let's move. So new ventures. We are talking about new business. Okay. Three types of entry strategy: pioneering, new opportunities; imitative, just imitation; and adaptive, okay, a little bit not innovative. Post leadership differentiation focus exactly, applied in this context. But the differentiation strategy will be very important in the context of entrepreneurship new ventures. Okay. Then comparative dynamic analysis. This is a very simple theory. Okay. Very simple theory. Your experimental change, your environmental change, okay, Then, based on this change, your target should be consistent with this change. That's it. Okay? Very simple deal. We are here, chapter 8. Not chapter 8. It's chapters entrepreneurship. I cannot look at this. Anyway, we are in the entrepreneur. Yeah, entrepreneurs. Chapter 8 is correct. Yeah, chapter 8 is right. Entrepreneurs. All right. So today class activity, your team meetings, your chapter case, Snapchat, Snapchat. Okay, Snapchat is very interesting case. Okay, then you just share. Okay, there's 3 questions. Okay, and then we gonna talk about these 3 questions again as a group briefly. Then we gonna go. So I'm gonna create your breakout rooms, 6 rooms, and 10 minutes. Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Join with your team and discuss these 3 questions. Please be ready to tell us what you discussed, okay, in your team meetings. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so let's think about it. Okay, let's go straight. The first question. The first question. Okay. Why do you think that so many startup firms have this dispute? Actually, the second questions are related. Why the founders often fail to work out formal written contracts about ownership and credit. Okay. Anyone, please go ahead. Any team?
So team 5 kind of talked about for the first one is that so why do you think so many startup firms have these disputes is because they potentially, like the article said, they enter these with like their friends or their families, and so it might just be simply understood who owns kind of what in the business, and they don't actually put it in writing.
All right, great, great. So it's a big problem. It's a big problem. So families and friends and some informal, relationships, type of business relationships. So it is not easy. Okay, in some cases, in many cases, it's not easy to talk about this. So some startups have this, okay, kind of dispute. Okay, so it is not easy to work at formal written contracts. Okay, so it's very strict, right? It's very strict. So I suggest, I suggest when you have a new business, okay, in your future, or some of you already have your own business. I know that. Okay. Please use a lawyer. Please use a lawyer. Okay. It costs about a couple of thousand, 2,000, 3,000. Okay, but it works. It works. So it's not easy to talk about this between business partners. Then you use a lawyer. Okay. Lawyers usually have good experience about this, so they can, make it work. Okay? So hire a lawyer. It seems to be expensive, some $1,000, but actually it is not. It works. It works. Okay. And also, lawyers are very sensitive about your intellectual capital, patents or whatever. Okay. So they have a good sense about the business in terms of the law. Okay, all right. So please hire a lawyer, but but they are just a lawyer. They're not a businessman. Okay, so they know the legal component of business, but they don't know about anything other than that. So you you are the owner. You are the leader of this lawyer in your business. Still, right? Okay, all right. So it is very straightforward. And would you feel comfortable having that conversation early on with a partner in the business? How would you initiate the conversation? So you need to start conversations, right? Any idea without a lawyer? The last question, anyone? Any suggestion?
Team 1 said that we would feel comfortable initiating the conversation early on, because the more early the conversation is had, and the more like straightforward and honest, then the earlier concerns can be brought up in a written formality, and that just means less confusion can happen later on down the road.
All right, great. Easily. Okay. Any other ideas? Yeah, very straightforward. You have to talk about your business with your business partners. Okay. You can initiate very frankly. Okay? Straightforward. This is your business. Okay. If you not easy to start your conversation, please use me. Use me. I know a professor who teaches the business. He actually recommend this. Okay, and then he is okay a formal written contract with his wife. His name is Dr. Khan, right? Something like that. Okay? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my written contracts. I have some written contracts. Okay, in my drawer. Okay, that was made that were made with my wife because I am an investor of her company. Okay, so please use me. But the point is that okay, go straightforward in the business. Based on my experiences, it is the simplest way. Okay, all right. So let's move. Let's move. It is very simple and straightforward case. So entrepreneurship, new ventures. Okay. Why? How startup ventures are different from the established corporation? We talked about that. More innovative because it doesn't have enough resource. It doesn't have enough people. It doesn't have enough market. Okay? So, three components of entrepreneurial strategy. We talked about this already too. Opportunity, resource, entrepreneurs, people. Okay? Opportunity, resource, entrepreneurs. I'm not gonna replicate your textbooks, so you can just read this. Okay? Also, probably you learn this topic. You talked about this topic with the Dr. Paula Engelis in details. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk about these things. Oh, but I just wanna point out this human capital. Again, in a new venture, many ventures, many new businesses. Okay? The owners, the managers, okay, the leaders of these businesses are suffering from the short of money at the very beginning stage of the business. Okay, so they actually ask me a lot of questions about financial resources at the beginning of the business. Okay? And then it is very interesting to see their questions become not money, even just 1 year after, 2 years later. It's about people. Okay, human capital. Okay. So probably it's not in the textbook, but based on my experience, okay, the financial resource is very important at the beginning stage of the business, and then human capital. And your business is all about people. Okay. Human capital means social capital too. Okay, because the social capital relationships are between humans. Okay, human capital. So people. You will recognize this if you have your own business. Right, again, government things, SBA. Please use SBA, Small Business Administration. They have a lot of programs. Okay? They have a lot of good programs. Okay? If you have your own business. Okay? Entry strategies, generic strategies, we already knew, and it is very intuitive. So if you read the textbook, you can just understand this. The opportunity pioneering, okay, new opportunities, new product, imitative new entry, you do imitations, okay, the similar products, similar strategy to get into the new market, and adaptive, like a reinventing. That's it. Okay. All right. Generic strategies are also applicable in this context. Overall cost leadership, differentiation, but differentiation strategy will be more focused in this context. And focus strategy, just in the same thing, niche market. Okay. All right, the competitive dynamics theories. Okay, competitive dynamic theories. Why competitive strategies evolve and how to respond? Because your environments are changing. Your external environments, internal environments are changing. So based on these changes, okay, you have to adjust your resource, opportunities, and people. Okay? Then if you do this very well, you have competitive advantage. This is competitive dynamics theory. Okay? So basically, it is analysis this. You competitive action, threat analysis, like a market, external, internal opportunities, then you do something. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna talk about competitive dynamics in detail. You just read the textbook and you can understand this. Okay? All right. That's it. That's pretty much about entrepreneurial strategy. Okay. So once again, my job is not replication of your textbook. You have to read the textbook. Okay. So if you read the textbook already, probably just points I emphasize, you understand exactly what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Any question, comment, concern? So everything's all right. All right. This is a Wednesday, right? So our next meeting will be Monday. Next Monday. Okay. Next Monday we are gonna talk about innovation, technology things. Okay. Okay, so before we go, I just want to make sure everyone is good. You are ready to go. Please say yes. All right, great. Then I'm going to see you on Wednesday. We are going to talk about innovation. Innovation. Okay? You did a great job. You did a great job. Okay? Great discussions. And the Tinsley, especially good. Thank you. Thank you. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you, John.